been, up to date, your most challenging role as an actor?
Definitely George and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Definitely George and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
And what made that, for you, what made that a challenging role?
Yeah, it's extremely difficult. It's an extremely wordy play, first of all.
Hmm.
Um, it is arguably one of the funniest plays that I've ever read. People take umbrage to that and say they're so horrible to each other. I think that there is some truth to that. And um, the amount of things that George is trying to do at the same time, I think it's reductive when teachers say you can only do one thing at a time. I try to get my students away from that. I disabuse them of that notion, and I'm trying to do it more to teachers because we're always doing a couple of different things at the same time. George is working on multiple levels all the time. And then at the end, if it isn't enough that you've got all of these longer monologues to learn and these incredibly nuanced speeches and all of this firecracker dialogue and ding-donging back and forth with your wife and making fun of people and ripping apart the, essentially the American dream, at the very, very end, you then got to deliver this litany of Latin, which is a prayer for the dead that you've got to do in concert with Martha talking at the same time. So as you're happily cruising along throughout the piece, you've always got the fact that, oh my God, I've got all this Latin that I don't want to screw up at the very, very, very end. It's in the last 5 minutes of the play. So yeah, for a huge amount of reasons, it's the most difficult role I've ever played. And also, I would say the most immensely satisfying.
How did you approach it? What techniques did you use to embody this very challenging and troubled character?
It's a fantastic line of inquiry. How do you go about it? I mean, I'll tell you, starting it off, my initial audition was I knew this was something that was way, way, way above my